After 4 years, we return to the Reelfoot Lake Arts and Crafts Festival, and it has grown to nearly 400 exhibitors and an estimated 50,000 visitors.
We started out with the American Legion building, the smallest building. Everybody was inside, and you can see what it's spread to now.
This October festival is a favorite of folks all over the Mid-South, and they come together to provide and to find those special items, most of which are homespun and handmade.
This is fabulous Americana, a piece of history down here. I want to participate in it.
We have the cashew, pecan, and peanut, and it's handmade, still on the stove, 3 pounds at a time.
It was wonderful. I buy it every year.
What's your favorite, the pecan or the peanut?
I like the pecan. My husband likes the peanut, and my son likes the pecan. So I buy all of it.
You said there was a little secret in the brittle that made it special. What is that?
Oh, it's the Andrews touch. That's all.
I think it gives the grassroots businesses, the mom and pop businesses, an avenue where we're so corporate nowadays. Every place else, in the mall, even in our local hometowns, have lost their individual businesses. And this gives the person a unique shopping experience to get something different and handmade usually.
We just retired. We had a barbecue business in Dyersburg, so I enjoy doing this kind of stuff, the wreaths and the florals, and this is a good place to come for your first time. So this is our first time to ever do this. So yeah, we thought this would be a good one to start with.
Fall is the time of festival, and it's just kind of a homecoming because it gets ready for the holidays, and I don't know, it's just a beautiful location, and Tennessee, you just can't beat it, and it's just fun to come shop and have the fried pies, and I don't know, it's just exciting, and usually we get nice cool weather, but this weekend we're going to be a little toasty, but it's just fun.
I use old wood, barn wood and old barn tin to make my birdhouses. I went to a flea market thing, and an old man was making them, and I thought, if that old man can do it, I can too. So that's how I started making them.
How long have you been making these birdhouses?
This is my 3rd year, and I'm 66 years old.
Got some good pork rinds here. Gotta have some.
I cook a lot of venison. A lot of people that decided they'd rather eat mine if they were going to eat any. And it's so easy to do venison poorly that I came up with a way to do it real well, and people really enjoy it, and they've taken to it. The seasonings I have here are designed primarily for venison, and they're available through deercook.com on the website. And all of them are based on using venison. Like my chili is the best chili for venison. It's made with 2 pounds of deer meat and 1/2 pound of breakfast sausage. And then you add an ounce of the seasoning, and it comes out real well. People really enjoy it.
I make everything here, and it's nearly all made out of wood. There's no China stuff here.
this is the beginning, and this is the finished products. After it's balanced out, it takes me probably 7 to 10 minutes to complete the finish on it. And the wax is burned in, it will not fade. It will last for, I guarantee it, 10 years without even making change in itself.
All handmade on the lathe.
All handmade on the lathe, and it's hood wax, Cordoba, burnt in.
When I was a child, my cousin taught me to crochet, but then, I got to be a teenager and had to work, and I didn't crochet. But I had a real nice neighbor that she crocheted, and I said something to her, and she said, Miss Halls, I'm going to teach you to crochet because it will be comfort in your old days, and you're going to get old, don't think you are, and I have, and I think so much of what she said. And she taught me to crochet, and I've been crocheting ever since I was 35 years old, and I'm 96. See, a lot of people think about knitting, but I have a niece that one time I was going to learn how to knit. And she said, Armintha said crocheting goes faster, and it's prettier, I think. So I took her advice and kept on crocheting. And I really think, because you can crochet so many different patterns and things that you can't knit. And I think crocheting should stay, and I hope it does. I've got some granddaughters that crochets, and my daughter here, she crochets, but otherwise I hope it stays.
They call lucky bamboo plant, and they're really cool because you can put them in the bedroom, offices, and they need no sunlight. Otherwise, Chinese people believe it's the lucky plant. So it's supposed to make you happy and they relax you.
I use watercolor as a medium, and of course I just do it for a hobby. It's wildlife because that's what I like to do, is fish and hunt and that type of thing. So it's very simple stuff. It's not complicated. Everybody can do it. Just a matter of practice. Of course, I did get to go to art school out of college a little while, so that was kind of fun. Good hobby, not a living, but it's a hobby. But it's watercolor. It's something that you can walk away from. A year or two later, you can still go back to it. The palette, the medium, it's easy to work with. So it's a lot of fun.
Actually, it's a family tradition with my mom and I. This is our 20th year to come and set up and sell. We started 20 years ago with a card table out in the front in the dust and the heat, and then we come back every year to enjoy the Boyette's cabins, and then we always eat at the Boyette's Diner across the street and just enjoy the weekend with all our family and friends, all our crafter friends from around the world. So we really enjoy it.
It's wonderful. I've never missed a year as long as it's been here. And my husband's on the board of the festival, so he's involved in it, and we love every second of it.
So a lot of people I know, so it's good for me. A lot of pat on the backs for me. So, being a local boy, everybody knows me. And of course, Reelfoot, a lot of my stuff is oriented toward Reelfoot Lake because I grew up around this area, fishing and hunting. So it just works out for me. It's a good benefit for me to be right here close to home.
Oh, it's fabulous. This is probably one of the top 3 festivals in the whole state. So for them to have it in this area is a wonderful testament to all the people in this area. So it's a great place to be.
I wish everybody would come down and see all the wonderful crafts, the good food, and enjoy the festival.